Hi guys, Dylan Tommy here. Gonna take a look at the Mbuna tank tonight. The Africans. Just cruise the scape, see what it's looking like lately, and take a look at some of these fish. A lot of them are growing out. The scape's becoming really rich. These rock scapes are loaded with algae. And a lot of the digging lately has created these monster piles, much larger than I've ever created. And I just think it adds to the naturalness of the habitat to have these big mounds of crushed coral pulled up, and it's from the Cichlid's digging. You know, he does a lot of digging, a lot of dominating, a lot of showing everybody who's boss. So those are definitely his tunnels. It's been some time since I had to shift any of these rocks in here. They've all been fairly stable. Nothing's really fallen. When I get in the tank to shift rocks, it's when they've knocked stuff over. But the habitat's been very stable. These pits and these holes underneath are very large. They always have been if you've been following this tank for any amount of time. These are deep chasms they have buried in here, or hollowed out rather. So the scape's looking as cool as ever. Let's take a look at the fish. Here's Mr. Man. Yeah, not into it. He's just into doing his thing. And take a good look at Wally. He has always been my fastest grower. He's the largest fish in the tank, and I think he should, you know, get a larger tank as soon as possible. I say largest, I mean longest. He's at least, I don't know, almost 6 inches. Got to be 5.5, 6 inches. He's a very long fish. Even the ACI, which I always thought would be my longest fish, he's about 5 inches. And I noticed lately that Wally, that Labeotropheus Trevovase, I'm sorry, is just so much longer. You know, he's a little red top Trevovase, and he's a beast. Come on, let me aside. Look at you from here. I'd like to get him into a larger tank as soon as I can. Same thing with the zebras. I mean, they're getting huge. Someone in the comments not too long ago referred to the, you know, that red zebra as a Midas. I'm like, no, they're Africans in here. But they are getting a little too big for 55 gallon. You guys know that. You know I've been trying to update this tank for some time, and I just haven't yet. You know, they could use 100 more gallons. But someday the Mbuna tank will get an update, and hopefully, you know, at least into a 90 or a 120. I'd like to keep the same kind of rich rockscape, the same kind of algae-ridden conditions. It just seems more natural to me. The fish seem to benefit from it. I mean, I have beasts in here. Even the fish that, you know, don't do so well, that are at the bottom of the order. I mean, Nub's been kicking around for a while now. He's not going anywhere. He's not coming off the bottom, but he's a survivor. Same thing with the Masoni. These fish are getting up there. And I'd like to get them into a larger tank soon. But I thought I'd do an update tonight. They haven't had much camera time in a while. Like I said, I'd really like to do the update in the planted tank. I got a lot of stuff to show you guys out there in the planted tank room. All kinds of updates in those tanks. Rescapes and additions and a lot of cool stuff. But like I said, the Mbuna deserve their showtime. This dude's my man. Always has been. Number one. And it's an Mbuna tank. Rock-dwelling herbivores. They certainly eat like pigs. Look at him. I'm just hanging tough as usual. Here's the little Snow White. Gaining a little weight. I wish I could see some better finnage on this fish, but it's just gaining weight rather than finnage. I'll Check out the Kenai. It's kind of hiding in the corner. Out she comes. He comes. Alright guys, appreciate you checking them out. Like I said, they deserved an update. A little bit of showtime. Good tug. Oh, nope, not having it. Thanks for hanging, guys. You have a good one. Peace.